Thank you. First, Isabel, thanks for your excellent report and thanks for cooperation, which we already had, and I'm sure that we will cooperate also in future. I also welcome that European Commission published this long-term vision, which goes towards stronger, connected, resilient and prosperous rural areas by 2040. It's interesting that this vision was presented by Commissioner, Vice President of European Commission, responsible for Ms. Dubravka Šuica, responsible for demography and democracy, together with Commissioner for Agriculture, Commissioner for Regional Development. And so I think that we really speak about a big topic. And I'm sure that COVID crisis and Ukraine war showed us how important it is that we have resilient rural areas and how is this important for resilience of European Union. Since 2016, I work on smart villages concept, and Commission also worked. There was European Network for Rural Development, which work a lot on this. There are 2,000 cases of smart villages, and I'm sure that this must be one of flagship project of this vision. So, as we heard, there are many challenges in rural areas. First and most of all, we speak how to ensure that rural areas will be populated in future. And for sure, I'm sure that we need two things. We need first of all, good and complete infrastructure from basic communal infrastructure, environmental infrastructure, and what was here also education infrastructure, cultural infrastructure, and what was here, and COVID showed us how important are strong broadband connectivities in rural areas. So I think this is the first pillar, and if we want to have that, we will have the same infrastructure as we have in cities, it's necessary that we support by public policies, otherwise this infrastructure will not be built. It must be built by from national level, municipality level, and for sure from European level. And the second pillar of this development of rural areas are jobs. As we heard, and also in the report, is that agriculture, forestry are the basic jobs, but these are not enough. We also see these changes in agriculture that we have. We speak about precision farming, we speak about robots, about sensors in agriculture, we speak about digital platforms to connect producer and consumers, about different things which are connected with traceability of food, and I think it's really very important, and we do this and we support this through agriculture policy, rural development fund, but for enough jobs, for enough that rural areas will be populated, we need also jobs in tourism, energy sector. We must take care about mobility in rural areas. Small businesses very important, and also it's necessary that we develop new solution in e-health care for elderly people. I think it will be one of big pillar of also jobs and vitality of rural areas. I am glad that in June we will speak again about Rural Pact, and this will be this conference about this, which will show us how important it is that all stakeholders from local to European level are connected, and what is the most important, that also business sector recognized here opportunities and that bring solutions which we need to make life in rural areas more quality and more equal to life in cities. For sure, we need money, financing, and as I said, this must be public policy, otherwise it will be centralization, urbanization, and we have very good cases, what is also in this report about LEADER. I am sure that for LEADER it's not enough that we give 5% of Rural Development Fund. We should add more from Regional Development Fund, Social Fund, so this is the first base. And on another side, I am sure that also these funds I mentioned and what is also in the report must make a greater part of this financing. I continue with this, that without digital skills we will not develop rural areas, so it's very important that we think about people also, and in Slovenia, for example, we have digital vouchers for elderly people. Thanks a lot, Mr. President.